I would like to discuss quartz crystal and source players again in terms of deception, because I received a couple of messages. Rather, I responded to request. And it was interesting to me because it just shows how serious, it's a reminder of how serious the deception is for source players. I'm clicking on my notifications here. Let me make it a little bigger so you can see it. Okay, I clicked on Ender. This is someone who made a comment on my second video of quartz crystal. So if we can go back a little bit. Let's go back. You may not be able to see it. Perhaps if I made the screen much bigger. Okay, so here is the original comment. Okay, that's not how it started. Let me click on it. Okay, so this YouTuber by the name of Ender made a comment about a month ago. I didn't even see it. I definitely didn't get a notification. So the YouTuber said, I made a Facebook group for source players. Comment if you want to join. There is 7 members so far in the face group. So I went on Facebook in search of this group. I didn't see it. I didn't see anything. I don't know the name, so therefore perhaps I saw it and didn't know. But in any case, I wrote to this person, this YouTuber by the name of Ender. I wrote, how do I find this group? And Ender replied, do you want to join it? Do you still not like quartz crystal though? To which I replied, that's not a complete answer. That's not what I wrote originally. Do you see what? Oh, I replied yes. So this person wrote, what is your opinion of her now? Has it changed? And I wrote, to me, and I misspelled to me, it was never about liking or disliking, but tell the absolute, I left out truth, not merely perspectives. I will expose anyone who is intentionally lying. Does this exclude me from joining? So I wrote that was my comment. I wrote to this person, this by the name of Ender, who wanted to know if I've changed my opinion on quartz crystal. That was a red flag. When that question was posed, that was a red flag for me. So I went ahead and asked if me telling the truth, not my perspective, because I know quartz crystal is an absolute fraud. But apparently, I want to bring this up because apparently there are people who are still being deceived by quartz crystal, maybe because they want to. The last 2 pieces of information of exchange that we had, Ender wrote back 4 hours later, if you think quartz crystal is lying or fake, then it does. That was a response to me saying, does this exclude me? And Ender said, if you think quartz crystal is lying or fake, then it does exclude you, excluding me. So I answered him, well, that's my answer then, isn't it? Good luck on your journey back to source consciousness. Because this person is going to need the help. If there are indeed source players who want to be deceived, who are still following quartz crystal or still promoting quartz crystal stuff, I wish them luck, because those of us who want to go straight back to source or who value our intuition, the purest part of our soul, anyone's soul, never lies. So this is not an opinion here. Quartz crystal is a deceiver. Another thing that I want to discuss here briefly is the fact that there was a couple of comments that were also made. One of them to the effect of darkness helping you. These are my words, okay? So for instance, when I began to wake up, to be more precise, in 2009, how did I find out about ayahuasca? I was on a computer constantly trying to find a solution to the invasion in my body by dark entities, right? And I kept searching, and then one day I came across David Icke, who mentioned ayahuasca, and then I did more research. So David Icke, in a way, did help me, but David Icke also lied a lot. So should I be grateful to David Icke? No. Because he is controlled opposition. Just because somebody helps you a little bit doesn't mean that you have to be grateful to the person, or the person is your savior or anything. If the person told 100% truth, that's something different. My point here is that what is happening is that people who are giving more expansive source truth are being blocked. David Icke would not have been relevant if his group, David Icke, claims to be part of the Godhead, right? David Icke, and I do believe him. I do believe that David Icke is part of the Godhead. I think he's part of the dark cabal, and he's very high up. That I will give him credit for. But that's also an opinion. Okay, so what is true is this. We are being controlled and given crumbs, bits and pieces of truth. And so we have to be grateful to those people who give us bits and pieces of truth, who are lying to us. I say that's not love. Because the information would have been in plain sight, would have been easier to get to for our healing if these dark entities in the flesh or out of flesh were not blocking us to begin with. So you throwing a crumb, small piece of bread at me does not mean that you helped me greatly. You haven't. You hindered me greatly, if anything. So I just want to put that out there, that whoever this ender person is, I've already blocked whoever this ender person is with 18 subscribers, no videos, no playlist, no channels, no discussions. There is a discussion. Wait. Lauren Lockman is superb, similar to... Oh my God! I exposed Lauren Lockman. But this is not Ender saying that. This is someone else. Yet without such masses of knowledge, Lauren Lockman is a deceiver. It would have taken much longer to learn... Okay, dude, this is exactly what I'm saying. People like Lauren Lockman will give you pieces of truth. It's because of people like Lauren Lockman, David Icke, that we're not getting to the truth faster, that our intuition is being blocked. Punto final. Point final. Ce n'est pas difficile, hein? Mais c'est so. It's not difficult to understand this concept. But, again, there is such thing called free will. Those of you who are listening, I wish you luck on your journey, especially given that some of our channels will be affected through the COPA mechanism or the COPA law. I personally not worried about it because for several reasons. The COPA, I don't know if you know COPA. COPA is the government basically going after YouTube for people posting things that children shouldn't be seeing, right? Or they want to have an effect on that. I think it's all bullshit. I think YouTube and COPA, the government, they're all working together, that's for sure. That's, we're not headed toward a one world government. We already are in a one world government. Anytime people are talking about heading to somewhere, usually, and it's hyped up by the control system, key control people, you should know that we're already there. So, but in any case, those of you who are listening, you want to take this very seriously. Quartz crystal is intentionally going after source players. She'll give you bits and pieces of truth. But at the end of the day, you will be right here in the prison universe because you didn't trust that part of your light that is guiding you. That's all I have to say. Good luck on your journey back to source consciousness.